Hey Rob, what's going on?
Not my. Oh, hold on.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
let's.
call.
Oh,
Hello?
this is not the right time.
Are you serious?
Oh no.
Why?
Oh my God.
Come on. But I'm still a good. I just got broken up with, dude.
Oh my God. On the pod,
On the
right when I
pod,
hit
bro.
record.
Literally. What a coinkly dink.
What? What a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, lemony snicket or whatever. Yeah, you know what she said?
What'd she say?
She said when she comes to my place, she feels like she's dating a middle schooler.
Why is that? All
I've got
the
a flag on the
crayons and
wall.
oh,
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah,
mm,
so my TV sitting on top of the boxes that I moved into my apartment with. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. What's wrong with
Oh,
that?
I don't know. She said I'm not an adult.
What does she? What does she want?
I don't know. She said it's just my bare walls. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to change it.
Dude, I got a great idea where you can get her back and spruce up your whole room.
Tell me more.
Follow My Lead Design Co. on Etsy is a shop that will change your life.
Okay, I think I've heard about this. Is
Yeah,
this
if you
Sam?
listen, yeah, if Sam Wade, Samantha Wade, if you
Yeah.
listen to the other two podcasts, which you were also a part of, and I think you were part of the ads as well, you should know about this.
I
Anyway,
should.
five
What am I
dollar
doing?
prints. She travels the world, takes crazy
Travels.
cool pictures.
Cool pics.
She photoshops, makes them perfect,
Photoshops.
literally perfect. For $5, you get a digital print. You take them to Kinko's, Office Max, whatever you want to do. Have it printed out,
Print it
framed.
whatever size, HD. The quality of these pictures are unbelievable.
Literally, you could wallpaper your entire house with them, and no
Truly.
one would even know. They'd be like, "Wow, I didn't know I was in New Zealand, but I guess I
Yeah.
am."
You want to wake up in the morning, roll out of bed, and be in paradise? Get a giant print of any of these pictures or anything that Sam does. She's very artsy fartsy, in a
Artsy
good way,
fartsy in a good way.
in a great way.
Great
Check her
way.
out
Check
because
her
she
out.
deserves it and
Give
support
her
small
some love.
business.
Hit that little heart button. It's like a
Yeah.
favorite. Then you're already aware of new pictures, new things that she's putting out there for you.
You just got your Biden bucks. What's $5? You
Five
know what I mean?
dollars. Don't
For
go get
just,
your fucking chicken nugget meal today.
yeah,
Support an artist and make your life more colorful. White
yeah,
walls. Who
seriously.
wants those?
You don't need a faux for faux. You're fat. So leave the Wendy's alone and buy a nice print to get motivated every day.
I like how angry this has gotten. Let's start the
Yeah,
show.
let's do it.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Two fucking idiots.
Two fucking idiots. Episode 8. Bark.
Yeah,
That's us. I'm Jordan.
I'm Robbie. Welcome to the show,
What's up, dude?
dude. I don't know. It's been a crazy week. Feeling good.
You
Feeling
look good.
strong.
Look at them.
Thank
people.
you.
Look at the people looking at you
Look at
or
me. How
listening
strong I am.
to us. I don't know the ratio between people that are listening / watching or hating.
I was flexing, and if you're not watching, I look awesome. And if you are watching, don't tell anybody, okay? I feel good, dude. I've been eating right. I've been no sugar, doing yoga. I can finally wash my ass crack properly.
That's
Just,
number one right there.
you know what I'm talking? I don't know if maybe I was real big. I mean, at my heaviest, I think I was pushing 400. And it's like, in order to wash my butt crack, sorry if this is TMI, but also you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'd have to like
You're
put
here
one,
for TMI.
Yeah, we're two fucking idiots, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I literally would like put my right leg up on the, this was probably dangerous. I'd put my right leg up on the ledge of the bathtub, right? Left hand on the wall.
You're
and
playing
I'd have
Twister
to
with
like,
yourself.
I'd have to, I'd literally have to like get a good push just to get my hand all the way deep into my A crack, which was worth it because nobody wants a dirty ass.
Dude, nobody does.
Mm-mm.
But that makes you wonder. Let's say guys that are like 600, 700,
bro.
you know, the big dudes.
If they haven't,
women.
well, they're probably viral on TikTok, so they can
That's true.
fucking
They have a
So
show
they'll-
on TLC called
Yeah,
I
so-
Haven't Washed My Ass in 3 years.
they can hire someone to come in
Mm.
and loofah their beehole. You know what I mean?
That's actually a good, yeah.
But
that's
but
true.
yeah, all I'm saying now is the last couple, because I've been doing okay. I'm on like day 17 in a row of doing yoga,
Mhm.
doing at least 30 minutes of cardio every day. I've got some competitions on my Apple Watch to keep me motivated. But I took a shower today and I just reached back. I was just like testing the waters to see if I could do it.
Mhm.
And I, from coast to coast,
Testing the
North
waters.
North Pole to South Pole, I
Nice.
watched that whole bee crack, dude. So I'm feeling fresh today.
I
dude.
mean, you look fresher.
Yep.
I kind of want to go back to my thoughts about those big guys. Like,
Okay, all right. Let's
do they
hear
just
it.
have like a clothesline that they kind of just like, like, how do they do it?
It's like a
Um,
specially made thong with like sponge in between the butt crack. They just
Dude, they
kind of
just-
get it.
I feel like they make water fountains for dogs. When you step on it, it like sprays up.
Yeah.
Do they just like have a steppable bidet at all times?
Yes. I was
Ah,
we have a bidet at work.
dude.
That I don't think anyone uses. It's just like on one of the toilets.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anyone use it. And so I was like, how does this work? I'm like, I don't even see a spout. Maybe it's not connected. So I like turned the little nozzle just to see if it would
Yeah.
like bzzz, get ready to shoot.
Yeah.
No, it was locked and loaded. It fucking splashed my whole leg with water. Dude.
I think
Shot me.
I was at whose house was I at? A friend of ours. I can't remember, but they had one that was like attached to their toilet.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing where I was like,
Yep.
what, how does this work? And it just like shot a hole in the wall.
How
from
does
the
that not
bathroom.
damage someone's intestines?
I
I
was
feel like
like,
that's you're getting a
wow.
free colonic, dude.
Literally.
I've wondered, those nice?
I'm sure they're nice. It's got to feel nice to be cleaned out of all the
Yeah.
nonsense and cheeseburgers that we're eating. Like,
Right?
oh man.
All the broccoli and chicken breasts I'm eating. So no, it's better. I know how to season my food. I'm not your average white person, so
You have hot sauce available? at
I
all
do
times?
in my purse, like Hillary Clinton. You remember that?
I do remember that.
They're like, what's the one thing you always carry in your purse? She's like, Tabasco hot Louisiana hot sauce. They're like, Charlemagne's like, I don't think so.
yeah, no,
I don't think that's true.
you packed that this morning.
Yeah, honestly, glad Trump beat. No, I'm sorry. Don't.
That's-
Not telling you who I wanted to win that election.
That's fine, dude. I just wanted the person who was truthful about what was actually in their purse. You know,
Yeah.
what would be in her purse? You know,
Like, if they would have asked Trump the same question and he was like pulled out a picture thing of just like the Vegas stripper cards you get, like the
Sure.
hookers, he's just like, look at all these hot women. I would have been
Yeah.
like, make America great again. But
Hillary Clinton definitely has a like handheld Sudoku game in her purse. Like she's not tech savvy enough to have an app to do
Yeah.
it. She's got like this thing from
The book.
1997.
the pages are like ruffled,
Yeah, it's
half filled out.
anyway, we're not a political podcast, dude. I don't want to
We are now.
Okay, two political idiots. Here we go.
That's right.
I'm just kidding. No, I don't want to do that. I don't know enough. First
You
of
know,
all, I
That's
barely know
just
enough for this podcast.
Literally. They should have been like, take a swig. If you've got the hot sauce in your fucking purse, unscrew the cap,
Yeah,
take a swig. Let's see.
yeah. Let's see you drink that whole fucking bottle.
Mm-hmm.
That's that'll
wanna
fuck
win
you
this
up. I feel
election.
like if you
Is
drank
it worth it?
an entire bottle of hot sauce.
My
might-
goal in life. Go ahead.
Okay, you might need a colonic, but it might give you one right from
Yeah.
there.
You're cleared out, dude. There's no way.
Your sinuses are clear. Your butthole is
Just-
for sure clear.
Just some aggressive farts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could
Sounds
just
like
could just-
fucking DMX popping out your asshole. You know what I'm saying? Bring him out. Bring him out.
yeah, dude. I often follow aggressive farts by aggressive rapping. You know,
Yeah.
because most of the time it's like I'm on my way to, you know,
Yeah.
part two of the fart. So
Yeah.
I'm normally like I fart and I'm like, move, bitch, get out the way. I'm just trying to get everybody out of my way.
Get out of the way of the bathroom. Yeah, 100%.
uh,
You know,
typically I have 3 or 4 minutes until like liftoff, but sometimes, dude, whew,
I don't want to just harp on shitting and ass cracks today, but since like when the first 2 weeks I started eating kind of healthy, kind of keto, low carb,
Mhm.
it was like right after I ate, my stomach was like, oh, perfect. We're working now. And my asshole was like, wait, we are? Let's do this. I'm like, oh my God.
I
Run
mean,
into the bathroom.
I've known you for a really long time, and I feel like
All right.
you shit 6 times a day.
No, not anymore.
You just like pinch the loaf and then like go back to it later, or
Well, I'm a productive guy. I've only got a few minutes here, a few minutes there.
yeah, you can only TikTok so much on the toilet. You gotta
True.
like
Very true.
get off the toilet. You just gotta be happy. Quit being so angry. Like don't-
I've said before that I never understood what hangry was
Mhm.
because I ate like 15,000 calories a day. So my body was never in need enough of calories for my brain to be like, what's going on here? So the six shits a day, because I was eating enough for like 3 to 6 days of everybody else's life, but
Sure.
not anymore. Only 3.5 to 4 now.
That's
so.
good, dude. We're all proud of you. All of
Thank
us,
you.
including the 3 people that comment: Beanie,
Yep.
my brother, and my mom.
Yep. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Chris Graham, where'd you go? I miss you
so. No, he definitely listens, dude.
I know he does.
Every time that I mention anything, he'll just be like, "You gotta talk about that on the pod."
For sure. I think he's
Yeah.
mad because I was supposed to, he gave me a really good idea, but my follow through on a scale from 1 to 10 is not always 10. So I didn't do it. So I think he's mad at me. And so I'm sorry, Chris. I
Oh, God.
apologize. I
Here we
love you.
go.
Let's go play some golf.
Remember we talked to he's down for sure. We talked to Stuke about, we were playing Xbox or something, and we mentioned Chris Graham, and we were like, yeah, dude, I don't know if you know it. He's like, yeah, I heard the episode where you sucked his dick for 20 minutes.
Well, sometimes
so
there's
funny.
a dick. Sometimes it needs sucking,
Dude, I've had a decent week,
Yeah.
Seems like it went by quick, but also slow. So one of those things like, but I had like we had an Angry Idiots what do you call it, segment a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to bring it back.
Okay.
Because I am angry.
Two angry idiots. Oh my God. That was a disaster. Could you see me?
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but
I just got a FaceTime message.
From who?
From Marino. He should know we're doing I gotta get on the ground and find my phone. Hold on. Just
all right. For
just
those
give
of
me 1
you
sec. I just
only
gotta
listening,
Robbie. Pardon me. I gotta get down here. Oh, hunker down.
For those of you only listening, Robbie is slapstick comedy trying to get his fucking phone from the ground.
It was way easier to get it than I thought it was gonna be. I probably didn't need to get. Let me just readjust here. Okay. So what did you have to say, Jordan?
No, I'm just I have some thing that I'm angry about, but it's only my sorry, Robbie. This is so hard, dude. For you, for those of you only listening, Robbie put the camera, I don't know, 8 inches from his face and off center.
What are you talking about, bro? All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to be angry.
All right, so
I'm angry about something too. So you go.
I'm
first.
not like a bar guy. Like I really don't. I don't really like drinking that much. Being at a bar is fine. What I like is when
that
you're
much.
Like,
you've never.
What the hell? A gift from Zoom. Running out of time. We've removed the 40-minute time limit on a group meeting.
Because you 3-way called yourself.
Oh, dude.
You 3-way called yourself, dude.
Let's start this shit again.
Well, no. It said it upgraded.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We're good.
I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, we're gonna have to
This is
edit
what
all this
happens
out.
when
This is
no,
ridiculous.
no. This is what happens when you try to get sneaky. All right. I'm
Anyway,
mad at
so
you now.
I'm not a bar guy.
Yeah.
What I would prefer is like 7 people at a bar. It's
Yeah.
quiet. We can talk, tell stories. That's who I am. I like
They
that
have
kind of
Dr.
stuff.
Pepper, they have
Yeah.
limes, and
Yeah.
they don't have ice.
Yeah, I'm totally about that life. What I'm not about is the exact opposite, which is basically every single bar I've ever been into.
Yeah.
When there's like it's a 20 by 30 room with 800 fucking people in it. The music is so unbearably loud that you can't like even talk. The only thing you can actually say is just like syllables to other people. You know what I mean? Like it's really loud. I want to be like, so tell me your thoughts on the world. You know, I want to have a cool conversation. But really, all you could be is like, this song is tits. You know, like I can't. Oh,
it's
dude,
so loud in here.
And they're
I
like,
can't hear you.
And like honestly, from a practical standpoint, what's bad for your ears? Super loud things, right? I'm not saying that that's the end of the world, but what's really bad for your ears? Super loud music and then a person yelling directly into your ear so that you can hear them. It's just like the decibels. I don't know what will kill you. It's got to be close, honestly. Like if a jet engine went off at the same time, you would all just fall down.
It's always like, give me like 4 seconds of a beat and then cut out. Ready? It's always like this. 2 boners in my hand. Uh-oh.
Somebody scream. Yeah, you're right, dude. I don't know why you had 2 boners, but
you don't have 2 penises.
That's the title of the episode.
One for each hand. I thought that's how it went.
Yeah, dude,
no, I agree.
Yeah.
It's like, and then the worst is when it's a place you've been for dinner a few times or something, or someone's like, no, it's a super chill place. So you're like in your sweatpants and you're just going to enjoy some conversation. But for some reason it's St. Patrick's Day and there's like a stripper pole and a girl with her shirt painted on and her nipples are hard. And you're like, you're like, what did I walk into here?
You're just like, I just wanted to play pool.
Yeah.
I didn't
Maybe
know
some darts
that I was going to have to fight people all day long. The other thing is I'm always very concerned, no matter where I'm at, that I'm just going to catch an elbow to the face.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't care if I'm at the grocery store. I just feel I had this.
You're the guy.
When I played basketball.
You're the guy too. Yeah.
When I played basketball in high school, almost every single practice, I got a basketball right in the nose. Like, just I was coming around a screen, somebody didn't know that I wasn't looking and just hit me right in the face. And I just feel like I'm constantly like on guard. Like
Clay again.
They would always like make fun of me because immediately I would just cover my face and just be like, ow, that doesn't feel great.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I just feel like when I'm in those situations when there's a million people, I'm constantly like, this chick in front of me is going to do like the chicken dance in front of me. And hit me right in the face because she doesn't know that I'm right here.
There was that one time you beat up that girl. There was that one time. Is this
the first time we're going to talk about this on the podcast?
I think so, dude. I think that was.
Oh, okay.
That was a good. That's a good night for you to beat the shit out of that girl.
All right. So for those of you who don't know this story, which there should be a lot of people.
Yeah, hopefully.
Robbie and I, we had a band.
Which we are actually currently re-recording one of the songs just for fun.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure. Now I told everyone they're gonna want to hear it, Mom.
So we're at a show and
playing a battle of the bands in Franklin, Wisconsin,
Frankfort, Illinois.
Frankfort, Illinois, one of the two.
Anyway, so a little backstory. Robbie and I think we mentioned this before, but our band would always support every other band. We played with some good people and we also played with some people that were like terrible. It didn't matter. We would normally either help them put their equipment on stage, take it off stage. We would watch their terrible show. We would clap when the song was over. We would do all of the things to try to make people like us.
We'd bounce our heads, but we weren't gonna fucking we're gonna like get on the floor and twerk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like we were just showing like emotional support
Yeah.
because nobody really cares about your terrible band, including ours, really.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
we
when
played
we
plenty
would
of shows to
play,
6 people.
yeah, it was like when we would play, it was like in cartoons when just everyone's gone in a cloud of dust. It was like there was 50 people, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
like, "Meow," and there
Yeah.
was just like smoke clears, and there's
The-
nobody there.
The worst is when we were like, "You guys can come up to the front," and then no one would move.
They're like, "No, thanks."
No,
No.
80 feet is good for us, actually.
Yeah, we're actually gonna go. We're gonna go listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
We'll be back when your set's over. Thank you.
Yeah. So,
But anyway,
we're at the show. We're watching this terrible band play.
be bopping.
Yeah, we're head bopping. It's me, Robbie, Marino, Stuke,
Danielle was there, I'm sure.
bunch of people, and
Yeah.
then Marino and Stuke's like Greek cousins, the twin cousins, like these
Mhm.
girls who weigh like 110 pounds.
Yeah,
Were standing in like a line with us, and this random girl who turned out to be like the girlfriend of one of the guitarists,
I think lead guitarist or something.
whatever it was, she was like Tasmanian deviling running into us, just like spinning around. The fear that I have about catching an elbow was going to be from that night,
It's
basically,
based from this evening
because she just kept running into us and kept running into us, and it was clear that we did not want to be run into.
Yeah.
Like she
she
wanted
was
us to
doing it on
mosh.
purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
she
wanted
wanted-
us to join.
She wanted us to be crazy,
And
and just we weren't.
Do you remember their breakdowns? They'd be like shin chin 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 kitty, and then it would be like ding shin chin 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 ding ding. Shin. It was just the same breakdown, but they would slow down like 6 times.
Yeah, it was it was one of those things. It wasn't a great show, but like I said, we were there to support.
Yeah.
This lady keeps running into us, and literally like the 19th time she ran into us, I like stopped her and like pushed
Yeah.
her back a little bit,
Well,
like literally
just
just
kinda-
like stiff armed, like
You know
to
when,
keep
like,
her away.
A big brother to a little brother's like holding a little brother's head out.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
and
little
he's, like,
brother's
trying
like
to hit
trying
it.
to punch him. Yeah, literally that.
Literally.
And she like grabs Jordan's hand on top of her head and is like, "Get off of me." And in that moment,
the 40 or 50 parents for some reason were there,
mhm,
all converged on me, and they
Yeah.
were like, "You never hit a woman," and I was like, "Did you miss the last 20 minutes of this lady running into us? Like,
yeah,
what?" And
she's like, "He pulled my hair. I was just trying to punch him in the face, then he pulled my hair."
yeah, I was trying to slap all 6 of them at the same time
Yeah,
for the last 12 minutes, and he got upset by that.
yeah.
And like I didn't push her to the ground. I just literally, like you said, just stiff arm, just, "Hey, get the fuck away from us. This has been enough," right?
You didn't shoot a
Um,
double leg and like come down with some
no.
ground and pound, you know?
But yeah, I just remember those parents converging on me. And I was just like, I remember a couple of parents were yelling at me, and I was like, "Fuck you!" Like I was like yelling
Yeah.
back at them because I was. Just
We
like,
hadn't even played yet,
Yeah,
right?
no,
Weren't we,
I
like,
don't think we.
next?
I don't think we did. Yeah, we were literally
Ugh.
like, "All right, this is gonna be a great show. Everyone hates us."
Literally even worse. They're all just,
Yeah, just
Our whole
fucking mean
set.
mugging us the whole time.
you were mad at me that night. Do you
Uh,
remember?
I do remember because I was pissed. Didn't feel like I did anything wrong.
No, you didn't.
And then because you're the ultimate like please like us guy,
I'm the peacekeeper.
you went up to the guitarist and like apologized,
It's like,
right?
"Hey man, sorry, dude. We were
That dude's on
just, you know,
steroids.
it was
I don't
getting, she
know."
was getting crazy." I was like, "But he'll beat your," no, I didn't say that, but I think he understood though. That's where I think our lines were crossed, you and me, is that the guy was like, "I saw what happened." He was like, "It looked aggressive," but because they were ready to like jump off the stage and fight. And at that point, I was full blown MMA mode. I was ready to fight someone, you know,
I mean, I
but-
already hit a woman, so I was gonna hit anybody
The-
else that came
the
toward me.
long haired guitarist. Who
So yeah,
knows?
now that
Mhm.
story is brought up every once in a while, and it's always brought up with the idea of like,
Jordan
remember
beat
when-
the shit
yeah.
out-
remember when Jordan beat the shit out of that girl? And I'm always like, "Oh
Yeah.
God, here we go." So that's the story.
Seriously. Yeah.
It was
Now that I'm not angry anymore, dude, my angry idiots is legitimately fucking infuriating. I don't even know. I don't think we can make jokes even. It's making me really mad.
I'm gonna make jokes.
Okay. Perfect. I don't know how to start it because I don't want to get this person in trouble. But I have a friend who works for a like a third party company that like manages benefits and finances. They're like a
She's a
mathematician and
nerd.
stuff.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, basically. And so she's like, hey, this crazy thing happened. And I'm having a really rough day at work. And I'm like, what? Yeah, what? 3 + 3 = 6? What's making you mad? You know? She's like, no, we represent this Catholic church, diocese, whatever. And because of their bylaws, they're denying pensions to gay people. And I was like, what? How do they even know? They said, well, in order to collect your pension, after devoting fucking, I don't know how long, but potentially what,
30 plus
35 years
Yeah.
to a job, you have to submit yours and your spouse's paperwork. And since it's legal for gay people to marry each other because I don't know, they're fucking humans and we're supposed to separate church and state, they deny them their pension that they worked for their entire fucking lives, dude.
Did they know about this beforehand, or was it just
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a new law. I don't know enough about it, but the person who works for the company was like, unfortunately, it's legal. And I'm like, go ahead. Go ahead.
How do gay people work for Catholic like organization?
Well, I mean, I don't think that on the fucking on your resume it has to be like loud and proud since 1973. You know what I mean? I don't know, but it's like
I'm thinking, why would a gay person
want
like,
to work?
Oh, that organization that hates that I exist, I would love to join.
I know it's so frustrating because I mean, there's gay people that are religious, you know what I mean? Obviously, people that believe in God don't necessarily, they're not like, oh, I'm gay now, fuck God, you know what I mean? Or and they're not like, oh, I'm religious, so I can't be gay. I know a lot of people who are like, you think I chose to be gay? You think I chose to be ostracized from my family for 30 years? Like, I'd rather not. And for me, it doesn't matter which side of the aisle you're on or what you believe in or your religious beliefs, because Christianity literally means Christ-like, right?
Sure.
That's what Christianity stands for.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you be like, no, fuck gay people, right? You're not like, fuck homeless people. Or are you, right? Is that Christ-like? Is that what he would do? Is be like, no, we're going to ostracize this whole group and they don't have the same rights as everybody else. That's literally the opposite.
Literally. Yeah, dude. I have my own thoughts about religion, and they're probably not super popular, but
they might be. Who knows?
There's some dumb fucking shit.
There's some stupid shit
abide by that. It's like, what? Like, why do you care if somebody is gay? Like, who cares?
And if all sin is the same, like, okay, I fucking ate, like I just said, I ate 15,000 calories a day for 10 years. That's gluttony. All right. Do I not get my fucking benefits? You know what I mean? You're gonna cut my insurance.
Tell you, Robbie, your benefits are now stopped because you ate enough food for 30 years in the last 5. So
literally, dude, I know this is supposed to be like a fun, lighthearted podcast, but I'm like, I don't know how we get NBC5 to pick this up, because there's got to be something we can do, right?
When I said that I was gonna joke about it, I immediately was like, can't really say anything that's not truthful about this, actually,
except for let's talk about a little bit of Catholic people Monica doing some bad shit.
I thought you were doing Mambo number 5 thing. Yeah, dude. Seems like there's a lot of badness in
there's some shit. Are we not letting those priests collect their benefits?
Pretty much every organization that claims to be like righteous has some problems. Like
not to mention they claimed some fucking friends with benefits from some underage children for quite some time. All right,
altar boys, which I don't even get it, man.
Like, they're not even that, like, they're lame. Like, it's not like they're gonna Fuck you back. I can't. I shouldn't say that, dude. I shouldn't. That's fucked up.
No, I'm with you, man. Like, light your own candles. Like, that's
Yeah.
all they're doing. Like, get them out of there.
Gosh, pissing me off, dude. That
Dude,
joke
that
is in
is-
poor taste. My
that-
joke is in poor taste.
Every joke that I ever want to say
I
is not
know.
appropriate because it's funny.
Exactly. But anyway, if anyone knows anyone that works for the news, please let them know. See if we can do some research into this. Because I'd like to say I'm going to, and maybe I will. But I'm also an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. So I don't
Part
know
of
what
me
I'm doing.
thinks it may be like the gay people's fault for working there. Like, for real. Like,
Stop.
I'm just
it's-
thinking.
It's in the year 2021.
Yeah.
You should be able to work wherever you want without being
sure.
discriminated against, you know. It's
Exactly.
what if you said, hey, black people, you can't collect your pension, right? People would be in it. Is that your second water, dude?
Dude,
You're
yeah.
filling the tank today, bro.
I'll pee like next Wednesday.
I
so
know. For people listening, Jordan pees very rarely.
I pee like probably like Robbie pees the moment he has an inkling that he needs to pee
Yeah.
I
I've got a
wait
strong prostate.
until I feel like I can't take another step without peeing.
Mhm. I
Uh,
I've gotten better because of you. You've inspired me.
You know what it really is though for me?
Huh.
It's I never want to miss out on things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be the guy in the bathroom while like Pamela Anderson walks in and I'm like, I missed it. Fuck.
Dude, but what you're doing wrong
Oh god.
is I'm in and out quick because you know what I mean? It's like filling
Yeah.
up your tank when it's got a quarter tank.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be late anywhere because it only takes me, 2 minutes to fill up my gas tank because I'm
Hmm.
going pretty regularly. It takes you like 13 minutes to pee. So you're like, Steph, you might want to take a nap. I'll be back to finish this episode of WandaVision in 13 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
We finished WandaVision, so I don't even have to say that anymore.
I did too, because you and Marino were dying to ruin it for me.
No, not even. It's not for me. Like, I don't like the idea of ruining stuff like that for anybody. But
Yeah.
This concept of being the first person to like know the movie or the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's tiring to me. And then because I don't like actively seek out, to watch all 9 episodes in 2 days, which is just ridiculous. It's so much time wasted. I can't do it. I'll do it, on my own time, basically. But for the next like 3 weeks, I have
Yeah.
to like be prepared that anything that I look at on Facebook or anything like that, Twitter, I'm like, oh, WandaVision, I'm done. Yeah, I don't want to see it,
Exactly.
But
That's why we're not going to spoil it right now. But all I'm going to say is pretty good.
yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. So A Day to Remember put out a new album like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I think I mentioned this actually in one of the podcasts, but I remember thinking like there's like a heavy song on it that has a super cool breakdown, and I was like, man, this has got to look so cool live. So I typed it in like, whatever the song title is live, and then I forgot that we haven't had any fun for a year, so there is no
True.
video of that.
None of
right?
them. Yeah.
Not even like a shitty cell phone video. And when I did that, there was a vocal cover that was like 6 minutes old. And I was like, the fucking album came out today. Like,
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Like, is this your job? How do you get
Yeah.
to the point where you're just like, I can't go to your bar mitzvah, dude. I'm sorry. There's a new
I have to learn
thing
all
I
the
need
lyrics.
to. Yeah, I need to learn all the lyrics. I need to do a vocal cover because I need the first 50 people that want to know what the song is
Mhm.
to see my video. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't have that much passion, really.
Which is why we're not successful, I think.
I
You know what
just-
I mean?
I feel like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, sure. This is fun either way. So
Yeah, I don't really care. I've heard some slightly negative feedback about like the length of the podcast, or sometimes we
Whatever.
ramble, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's what it is, man. I don't know what to tell you.
yeah, that's us.
There's 2 million other podcasts you can go listen to if you want.
Dang, don't do them like that, Jordan.
No, dude, I'm like pretty much like you're either with us or you're against us.
Or you're against us.
Uh,
Hold on, let me pause for let's pause for an ad on the Spotify. Sunday.
dude. I'm gonna take the ads off.
I think so.
Because I thought it might be a cool idea and maybe seem like not that big of a deal, but it is annoying to
Yeah,
listen to.
Jared was saying, right? He's like,
Yeah, Jared was saying that like our volume is at like an 8, so he'll like turn up his car to have our volume be a 10, but then the podcast, I mean the ad volumes are
Yeah.
already at a 13. So
Yeah.
when you add the, it all of a sudden it's just like us talking normally, and then it's just like new car insurance from farmers, and it's just like, oh my god,
We're
it's so
like-
ridiculous.
we're like, yeah, it's a really nice day.
Are your nipples hard right now? That's a disease.
He was saying that there's also a thing on that site that we use where I can choose where to put the ads,
Yeah.
but I've never done that because I just don't have time. I want to get the episode out as
Yeah.
fast as possible. I don't really give a shit. And
We're
but he did
definitely
say,
quantity over quality at this point.
yeah. So he was saying that like randomly it'll just cut off a sentence and just do like a 60-second ad or the same ad twice or something.
Yeah.
And he said that the last episode when you were like talking about your dad and like
Really?
being like, super, passionate, you were like, yeah, my dad's great. And it was just like, have you ever been to Phoenix jet ski sales? Like, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
Oh, I'm like, and that's why he's the best dad ever. It's like,
Are you suffering from erectile dysfunction?
Yeah. So
That's
I
fun
think
to
we're
do.
going to
yeah,
maybe we'll start a Patreon, if
Maybe.
anybody wants to support us like $1 or whatever, that'd be
$1 a
cool.
month.
Because we just got charged for this month.
Did
and
we?
we're nowhere near the amount of money in our account.
Ooh, so you the check's in the mail, Jordan.
Oh,
my
okay.
half.
Yeah, no worries, man.
So just it'll be there.
It's cool.
I would download Venmo, but I have an iPhone, and they make them in Japan or whatever. So then it's like if I, so it's like I'll write out the check and I'll send it right over.
I've actually had to use Venmo a couple of times since we've been out here.
Sure.
And I normally don't because I normally pay for my own stuff. You know what I mean? Like I don't really
Yeah.
use it. But what's really weird is that you can see other people's like activity.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way to hide that, but it's kind of weird. I think, I don't know, like just to know that you paid or somebody I literally looked at it last night, like somebody paid you for hot dogs a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
I was like, what does that mean?
My mom sent me money for groceries.
Yeah. And she put in the message unconditional love or something like that for your
I
unconditional
do
love.
it. She doesn't know how to work Venmo. I send it
Oh.
to myself, and I mean, I've kind of backed myself into a corner here because I just said I don't use
You're
Venmo.
stealing money
but
from your mom. Yeah.
yes, basically. Because she doesn't know to look for it. She sees
I mean-
unconditional love and she's like, oh, I do love him. And then she doesn't ask any goddamn questions.
And then she's like, but he didn't do my chores I asked him.
I told her I wouldn't rag on her. She was upset about the chores. I told her that I love her and she's the best. So
Yeah.
sorry, I just got a very serious text message that we talked about yesterday.
Oh no.
I kind of went through a bit of a breakup, kind of. It wasn't like a full-on relationship at all, but I was having a conversation with a girl, and I'm like a literal mess. I barely like myself. It's like I'm struggling to find time. This is like the only fun thing I do besides spend time with my son, obviously, because that's definitely fun. I don't want people to think. But she was obviously upset and sent me a pretty pointed message while I was talking to Jordan on the phone. So I was like, I've got two routes here. I could be like, you're right, and I understand, which I did. Or I could be like, funny you should mention that, and just be a douche about it.
Yeah.
And luckily Jordan was like, how about neither? Just let it sit. It's fresh. Give it a day, and she
Don't-
just
Don't you feel like you give the best advice when it's not you involved?
Mhm.
Because if it was me, I would have lit her car on fire.
Yeah.
I would have just been like insane and stupid.
How dare you rightfully be upset about this
Yeah.
thing, right? But in the
Yeah.
moment, you're so angry.
But because I was outside of it, I was like, Robbie, you need to be, you need to have peace
Namaste.
in your life.
Namaste.
You just gotta take a breath, man. You gotta
Yeah.
take a second, you know.
And it's perfect. She just texted me, so I'll address that after. Watch though, it's gonna be an hour till the podcast's over. She's gonna be like, "Oh, really? Now you're ignoring me? Then fuck you, asshole."
I mean,
Oh, I hope so. That'd be so good for the podcast.
I oftentimes, I mean, not that this person would be complicated, but sometimes I'll meet somebody or I'll hear about a person and I will have like a dream-like scenario where I'll be like, what would it be like to date that person? Could be a
Yeah.
guy or a girl, honestly.
Just like in general, or
I'll-
like
if I
specific?
like if we go out to eat and there's like a waitress or waiter who's just like a dick.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
just, you know, and I'll just be like, what is his life? Like, how would you be in a
Mhm.
situation with that person? I do it all the time. I do it on
Yeah.
TV. Like I watch TV shows or a reality show, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, man!
Jeez.
How would
Alex
you deal?
Trebek, what a fucking prick, right?
How would you deal with
Rest in
that
peace.
life?"
No, I
Yeah,
agree. I agree.
sad.
Because you're like, I only have to see this person for 45 minutes of my entire life, maybe. What
Yeah.
about someone who's waiting at home for them to get off work? Yeah.
Even like the worst person you can think of, Hitler.
Yeah.
He was a pretty bad dude. I don't know if you heard
Pretty
about
bad
him.
dude.
He
What did he kill? Like a bunch of Jewish people?
yeah,
right?
like the worst.
Yeah.
Ava
yeah.
Braun was like, I can't wait for him to get home. I don't know.
Yeah,
what she
was he
sounded
like I think very close to that. I
Yeah.
think that's about exactly what she's gonna like.
like
But she's like, did he come home with donuts? And he's like, I got all my frustration out, fucking ruined performing genocide today. You want a crepe?
and she's like, you said donuts. This is a crepe. What the fuck?
I brought donuts and a crepe. Which one do you want? He's like, do you want me to eat the kitty? Sorry. You liked when I said that
Okay,
one.
but I mean, the point still is there.
Yeah.
You know, your most
I,
dumb person that you know has somebody that like cares for them
Mhm, that's true.
and is
And then
willing
there's
to
me.
deal with them. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I think I think that like all the time with you and Steph. I'm like, why does Steph put up with this fucking dick? You know?
I think
This
that all the time too. There's times where
Ugh.
we were having that class like couple,
Yeah.
7 episodes ago.
I know what you're talking about.
And the guy was like, he said something about how like, how can you tell that you're having like a moment, basically,
Mhm.
like you're just stressed out, blah blah blah. And one of them was just like it was like a list of like 80 things, and the thing that I highlighted was just like losing my mind over the dumbest, most like
Mhm.
trivial thing. And he was like, you do that? And I was like, I'm about to right now, actually, because
Yeah, ask me again.
I'm pretty good about it though, because I'll be like, oh my god, there's water bottles empty. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I have no idea where that came from.
Yeah.
I need to go take a nap. Like, I don't know what it is.
It's-
Yeah.
you
It's
know-
pretty
you
much
realize-
instant. Because if we don't, it'll just linger, and then it's just now you're the guy who gets angry about
Mhm.
water bottles. And it's like
That's
weird.
what I hate about being like logical. And
Mhm.
you know me, I'm Mr. Devil's Advocate, right? So normally if I'm having an argument, I'm very confident in my argument because I'm like, if I was wrong, I'm happy to say sorry. Like that's
Yeah.
just the guy that I am.
Yeah.
Which I probably hide behind that a little bit sometimes. If I'm cranky, I'll like hold on to an argument extra long because I'm like, obviously I'm right because normally I don't get that mad. But yeah, it'll be like I'll be like, no, and you did this. And then she's like, well, but it's because you did this. And then, we're like, yeah, you're right. I'm really sorry about that. And then they're like, well, I'm still mad though, because you've been an asshole for 30 minutes about it.
Dude,
like-
we went golfing on Sunday.
Yeah, yep.
I hit a shot, ladies and gentlemen, that was not that great. Went into the other holes like fairway.
Breaking news, right?
Yeah,
Like,
breaking
not
news.
a
I
great
sliced
shot
the
on the-
fucking drive. Great, awesome. I'm standing in the fairway of the nether people's like area.
Mhm.
And I'm just like focused on like, okay, whenever I can hit would be great.
Yeah, when that guy moves, because you
Yeah.
might hit it 375 yards with your 4-iron.
Honestly. So
You never
I
know.
wasn't gonna try it.
Yeah.
But there was a people teeing off, and I literally heard like 4, and I was like, I'm standing right in their way. Like, this is
Yeah.
a terrible idea. I don't know why. I just didn't think about it. Whatever. So I go to move. This dude, this
Say it.
dude. No,
This
I'm not.
small
I'm
Asian
not.
man. This small Asian man runs up,
He
and you can hear the
literally-
little from the fucking old ninja movies where they're like hitting the harp with the, you know.
He comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, you can't be standing right here. We're trying to tee off." And just like you said, I was literally like, dude, you're right. I'm really sorry. I just didn't think about it. I was just, it's been a long time since I golfed. I'm
Yeah.
really sorry. And he was like, it's ridiculous. And I was like, hey, I already said sorry. Move on. Like, I was like, what do you want from me? Like, I'm not,
Well, yeah.
I was like, I'm really, I don't know. I was,
You want me to say it again? Like
yeah.
I
like,
agree with you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry. I am an idiot. I have a podcast. You want to listen to it?
You want to? Here's my card. We should.
Yeah.
Make cards.
We should actually. Steph said that the other night, actually, because we had a
I was thinking it the day
We-
before she said it. It was.
we had a
my idea.
waitress. We had a waitress that was super slow.
Really?
Like, whatever. She's just really slow.
Yeah.
When it came to anything. So it was like, can we
That's
get a
just
check? It was like
The way
12
you said
minutes.
that just calmed me down. Almost.
It was super slow. So whenever thing like that happens in my life, I think to myself, she just made it to the podcast. Like, she just made
Mhm.
it into the podcast. And Steph was like, you should just make business cards that you're just like, you're gonna be talked about tomorrow. Here you are, lady. So I think we should actually, because I do bring it up all the time, and I don't know. Basically, everything in the podcast is things that happen to us. So
Yeah.
I'm not just making things up. The other day I was reading my stupid calendar that you rip off,
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm
And,
interested. I want to hear it every day, actually. But
Okay, first of all, it's by the History Channel. It says like Unexplained Mysteries or something like that.
yeah,
They need to pick a lane. Okay.
really?
Because on Monday it'll be like an unexplained mystery. There's like a cave that was built with like a fucking working Xbox, and you're like, how the fuck? What? Didn't nobody knows how that happened?
How is
right?
that possible?
On
Yeah.
Tuesday, it's like an 8-year-old boy was found eaten by wolves, and no one ever knew that his name was the Wolf Eater, or so. It's just some weird thing where I'm like, okay, is this like a interesting unexplained mysteries, or am I supposed to be scared after reading all of these? Because they're always just back and forth. The other day there was one that was like, scientists don't know, they don't actually understand why ice is slippery.
ISIS?
Yes.
What did you say?
They don't understand why the frozen
Terrorists
form
are-
of water,
Oh, okay.
the frozen form of water is slippery.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
They have
I-
like theories. They're like, okay, so when you step on it, creates friction, a little bit of water must like melt, or a little bit of
Mhm.
ice must melt, which then makes it slippery because water is already inherently like not.
It's just like humming above the ice.
Yeah,
just like
so
a
that's,
thin
I
layer
think that's
of-
like the basic.
okay. That makes
idea.
sense.
But there's like a bunch of scientists that are like, we have no proof of that. Like, we can't do that. And my thing is, who the fuck cares, honestly? Is that what we're trying to solve? We have like cancer, ISIS,
Yeah. Maybe
climate
they got
change.
confused. They were like, someone was like, hey, can you help us solve the ISIS problem? And they were like, got it. Why is ice slippery? 100%.
Yeah, dude. Is that where our money's going? Just some guy just like having an ice cube, like just pondering all day long.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Yes, it is. They're scientists. We can't understand what their thought process is. All right. Cut
mean,
them some slack.
I won't cut them slack on this.
Hypothesis, experiment, solution.
Is that, I thought there was
Boom.
like 6 or 7 different things. No.
Nope. That's the whole scientific method. Hypothesis, experiment, solution. All right.
I think you're right.
I know I'm right. You want to know
couldn't-
why?
You couldn't be wrong.
You know why I know I'm right?
Why?
Because I made a hypothesis, performed an experiment, and it figured out the solution. So
I just think
no,
like
I'm with you. It's like why literally cancer is still a problem.
yeah, let's get that solved first. Let's put
Peop-
all of our energy towards that.
People are there specific ice scientists? Scientists? No, that was a bad one.
I don't know,
Forget
man.
I said it. But
Um,
like, yeah, there's got to be other things we could be worried about.
it's not that important.
Mm-mm.
Now that I've said that though, I am kind of like, why is it slippery?
Why is it slippery? Exactly.
But that's for me to solve. Let
Yeah.
the guys in the lab coats who graduated with their lab coats
Yeah.
do some other things. I'll sit here with an ice cube and just like knock it around the table for a long time and just be like, what's
Till it
going on
melts.
here?
Another interesting fact about ice, it is less dense than water, which would explain why it floats.
Yeah.
And also why when you have a cup that has ice in it and it's full, as the ice melts, it doesn't overflow.
Yeah, I know that, dude. Like, I follow Neil
Okay,
deGrasse
mister.
Tyson too. Like,
Okay, mister. Oh, why is ice slippery? Whatever. Okay.
This science moment's brought to you by.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Ding.
That would be fun.
God, if we
He
could get him
would-
on here.
He would laugh so hard he'd become dumber after talking to us,
Yeah, we would get sued for making him stupid.
ruining
this
Neil
podcast,
deGrasse
yeah.
Tyson. Yeah, that would be
The
awesome.
problem is we don't even have smart enough questions to ask him to make it worth his while to be on the podcast, right? We'd be like, why is it that when I fart 3 minutes later I have to shit? And so therefore, Marino, leave me alone. It's Saturday. Anyway.
No, dude, I would ask him how long he's had his mustache, how many science related ties does he have, because every single time I see him he has a different like
Mhm.
planet fucking goofy
People probably
ties he's
send
wearing.
them to him and stuff. What would people send us if we were famous? Pictures of
Diapers?
Kevin James. Yeah.
I don't know, we talk about shitting for like every episode
Yeah.
for 20 minutes.
Yeah, maybe we should keep
PO
doing
box
that. Yeah.
496. No.
we could use some depends. This keto.
Yeah.
Just so you know,
So,
Beanie just texted me.
oh god.
Love you, Beanie. It's Saturday, and I was hoping there would be a podcast to listen to on my way to work. First of all, thank you. Second of all, back the fuck off. Okay, we're working on
We're
it.
working on it. Jesus.
And then she said she almost cried at her shout out. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's so sweet. That's like, it's like that one golf
Don't
swing
cry.
that makes you keep coming back. Well, yeah.
Duh.
Don't be a puss. you
Yeah,
know.
like don't
I
cry.
literally cried doing yoga this morning. So I have no room to talk, dude. I cry every day.
It's all right.
Okay,
Things are-
don't force some made up making me feel better. Go ahead. If you say what you want to say.
No, it's
Jordan?
fine, dude. I often feel overwhelmed,
Yeah,
and
me too. Obviously.
there was one time, dude, I had an argument with Steph about something. She wasn't listening to me. It was when I worked
Mhm.
at night too. So
Yeah.
I had a
Oh,
lot
you're
of
exhausted.
I had a lot of experience where I didn't talk much during the week because I was always, working and trying to sleep or whatever.
Mhm.
But when I would talk a shitload on Friday and Saturday, I would almost lose my voice because my voice wasn't used to like talking,
Yeah, yeah.
And one time we were arguing about something, and it was one of those arguments that I started just like pulling other things that make me
Mhm.
aggravated into that she didn't necessarily even cause.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you never listen to me. Nobody listens to me. And like I fucking just busted out, and
I
like
almost started crying right now. Just you saying it, bro. Did you see it? My face.
literally I remember I had like a brief like 30-second just like what is happening, like I kind of stopped and I was like, well, that one hit me harder than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Like that sentence for some reason made me, I couldn't control it. It was just like
Oh.
everything, like I needed to say that sentence long time ago just to get that out, but I
Yes.
didn't like ever come to grips with the fact that like I didn't have a very like fun social life at that point.
It snuck up on you.
And yeah,
like
dude, it snuck up on me and killed me. For like,
You were
the-
like, you don't listen to me, and your heart was like, perfect timing. Nobody listens to me.
yeah, It's
Yeah,
like, I don't
man.
even talk to anybody.
I just
It's so bad. Dude.
Sawyer was just like, because I post a yoga video a day on
Yeah.
my fitness Instagram, which I've said before. Kind of funny that I have one, but now I feel good about it because
Mhm.
I'm killing it. But literally like a couple times Sawyer was like, "You got this." I'd be like out of breath doing cardio. He's like, "You got this, Dad." I'd look over and he was like doing the cardio that I was doing.
Yeah.
And I was like proud because I feel like I'm setting a good example, you
Sure.
know? And yoga with Adrian was like, "Now take a deep breath in, breathe in all the love." And I was like, she was like, "Now breathe out all the love. You're in and out love because you're spreading the love that you're receiving." And I was like, as I'm like stretching, then she's like, "Breathe in the love." And I'm like, looking around. I'm like, "What is happening?" She's like, "Breathe out the love." And I was like, "So I love you, Sawyer." I literally was like, "So I love you." He's like, "I love you too, Dad." And I'm like,
Adrian's like, now hug your son.
"Yeah, right."
How
I
does
know
she
you're
know?
I know you're a single dad. You're doing great. I'm like,
Dude, that's hilarious.
oh man. It
So
was
is that what you do? You just like you go on like YouTube?
yeah.
Or how's it work? Yeah.
I was doing the same person, like a 30-day thing, but now it's gotten into some like crazy stuff that I'm not capable of doing. And I'll still mix those videos in as I go, but I got to the point where I was like, this isn't helping me because I'm still too big to like hold myself up in crow pose, like on my arms with my knees on my elbows.
Sure.
And I was like, so I'm not going to do this whole episode devoted to that for like another couple weeks until I can become more limber, you know?
Sure.
I just looked up yoga for focus and it was hard. It was still hard, but I could do everything and it helped me clear my mind.
Sure.
And I've picked up my cardio, so I'm like working out more. So now the yoga isn't as much about sweating and getting my heart rate up as it is about like stretching and being more limber. So I don't have to do like cardio yoga because I've already busted my ass for 30 minutes
Sure.
kickboxing to the beat, you know.
Well, once you get to your fitness goal, just make sure you buy a nice turtleneck and a gold chain.
Like the
and-
Rock, maybe like a
Yeah, and the fanny pack.
turtleneck and chain.
Yeah.
Turtleneck and chain.
You could just
Yeah.
rock that. Why do people even wear
I was just gonna say, dude, who wears that, bro?
what? Why?
Didn't we were talking about this the other day a little bit, and didn't Steph wear one to work like the next day?
Yeah.
What the hell, dude?
She like I don't get it. It's like wearing a watch over your hoodie sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Seriously,
You would be like a crazy person.
I was actually gonna put on my briefs over my jeans for work tonight. I'm very excited about it, dude.
No, it's
And-
weird.
The worst part about it is Steph looked pretty fucking good in that outfit. You know what I'm saying?
She's
maybe-
super happy now that she works like in an office,
Yeah.
so she can like accessorize and
Mhm.
get all
She
dialed
doesn't
up
have like a hairnet and rubber gloves on.
almost every day. And this is like she's gonna fucking get such a big head over this.
Oh, nice.
Almost every day I'm like, you look really nice today. And she's like, thanks. I bought this dress 7 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, it really looks nice. And she's
Take
like,
it
I've gotten
off.
literally, she gets home sometimes and she's like, I got a lot of compliments about my boots. And I'm like, your what?
Your
Your boots?
boots.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I told you look really cute today. Everything's good. It's like, what do I wear? The same fucking uniform every day.
Yeah. Does she ever compliment you?
No. In fact,
Steph.
she's mean.
She did. Okay. Two things to knock you back down, Miss Ego. Okay. First thing, she said she was going to bop me in the nose when she sees me. She's going to punch me in the nose. Reno Steph is on our rampage. And secondly, she said that we each have boobs today.
Yeah.
Well, she called us boobs and then she commented on our titties.
Yeah, she's a monster.
Dude, half of this podcast is just me cracking up. I have so much fun doing this.
Honestly, it's pretty fun, dude. I felt really good about last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like all week, I didn't even listen to it really. And what made me upset is that we chose to start to try to title the the episode with something that we say during the episode, right?
Yeah.
And so I listened to it as I was like kind of mixing everything and putting it together. And like right away, probably 10 minutes in, you were like, "Are you wearing pants?" And I was like, that's a funny like topic, or whatever title.
That's right.
And then like 12 minutes later, we talked about lube pros, and you were like, "What are they lubing and why are they pros at it?" And I was like, that was such a better title. Damn it.
Dude, I forgot that I said that. And so you texted me that, and I
Yeah.
was like, was that me or is he congratulating himself on a funny joke? Because it sounded
Oftentimes
like
we
something
do-
you would say.
Oftentimes we do send each other quotes, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, I try not to pick only mine.
of
You know what I mean?
course.
Like I'm just like, well, I need him to
Ugh.
feel happy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you
I
looking out
need-
for my mental health.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's hilarious.
What the hell?
What?
Yeah, it's
Are you getting important text messages too? Is Marino FaceTiming you over and over again?
no, I just put my phone on airplane mode because
Oh.
I am appropriate.
Okay. It goes through my computer and it's jarring because I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to think of something funny to say, and it's like through my headphones.
Oh, I don't think I have mine connected to my phone.
Well,
don't know.
that's because you're not a professional. So
I am a
Turtle neck
professional.
chain.
I own several leather bound books.
yeah.
That's a lie. I don't think I have any.
No, you have zero, but it's
Why would you
okay.
need that many?
I know. Honestly, I understand like eating meat, but it's like, do you really need to kill a cow to make a fucking book? You know what I'm saying? I'm not a vegan, but you know,
Yeah, I agree.
we can
man.
talk shit about vegans because they don't have electricity. So
It's
oh,
true.
nobody knows what we're talking about. It's fine. Amish people, fuck you.
Amish.
Dude, I'm sinking into this chair right now.
You're gonna take a nap.
Comfy. I'm
Yeah.
comfy. I've moved my ottoman under the table that I keep my chair. So I've had my feet up this whole time. I'm feeling comfy. How about you?
I gotta get to a more comfortable situation, but right now
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the mode of like setting things up the way that I want them.
Mm-hmm.
So
It looks good.
I've
It looks really
mounted
good.
some speakers. I got a bunch of stuff that I've like basically modified to make it more comfortable, but I'm still not at the moment where I can just like take a nap and do a podcast. I have to sit
Yeah.
like upright and I'm ready to go, which is fine. It probably keeps me a little bit more like, alert,
Mm, then who?
no, just like some other people, like podcasters,
Like that are currently on this call with you?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah. Okay, I
yeah.
know you're saying it right. You know what? You can take your kitchen chair, flip it upside down, find 3 of your buddies, and have a party. Okay.
That's a good accent, dude.
Thank you.
Good
That-
Chicago.
I-
Chicago.
Chicago. I do like this Brooklyn accent for Sawyer,
Hmm.
which I don't know. So I've been like, now I'm like, am I doing a Brooklyn accent? Am I doing a Chicago accent? They're so different, but kind of just exaggerated and similar.
You just
Two
need
tree.
to you just need to breathe in the love and just whatever comes out,
You're so right, dude. You're so right.
Hey dude, we're almost at an hour.
Okay.
So last week I forgot to add the fucking sound in
Yeah.
the YouTube video
On the
and I
YouTube
almost had a
one, yeah.
heart attack.
Because
me
we're
and Steph-
like,
me and Steph were watching it and I was like, oh, I forgot to add it. And then she was like, what do you have to add? And I was like, well, I have to add the intro, the two fucking idiots, the fucking idiot of the week and like the outro and whatever ad we decide to add in. And she's like, so 3 things and you forgot one of them. And I was like, I'm
Steph!
sorry. I was like,
love me stuff.
anyway,
Anyway,
it's time for
should
our
we do it?
segment. Fucking idiot of the week.
Well, that guy's a fucking idiot.
There you go.
Did I give it enough time?
You want to go
Thank you.
first?
Yeah, sure.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not gonna cry this week. Okay.
It's okay.
I
man.
promise. We talk about me crying a lot, but I guess that's kind of a huge part of my life. So all right.
Have you ever owned a sailboat?
Sorry.
Sunday.
All right. So my fucking idiot of the week is actually 2 fucking idiots of the week. It's a surprise, a heartfelt story again. There's a young boy named Patrick. They don't say his last name because I think that's you already touched. I haven't even said
No,
what it is.
when you said it was two, I kind of have two too, and I was like, "Do you have the same one as me?" Like, oh,
Do we have
fuck.
the same?
No, you're
I hope
good, you're good.
so. I hope so. So this young boy, he's like 12 or 13, plays for his middle school basketball team and hasn't seen his grandparents in like 8 or 9 months because of COVID-19.
Mhm.
And the oldies, the blue hairs, the geezers are at high risk. Um so he's like walking into his basketball game and his Patrick's mom is recording because you have to these days. She's like, Patrick, get over here. And he's like, what? I swear I didn't mean to click on that website or whatever. He doesn't say that, but that's what I feel like is going through his head.
Yeah.
When he walks around the corner and turns out his grandparents got vaccinated.
I thought you were gonna say
And
something else. Sorry. Go
what
ahead.
do you think I was gonna say?
His grandparents got cremated, and they were there to
He
hang
was like,
out.
surprise, your grandparents are here. But no,
They got vaccinated. and
They got
showed up.
vaccinated and they showed up.
That's awesome.
And so he's like coming around the corner and he drops the basketball and runs up and hugs him and starts crying. And it was like this beautiful moment. And they never
was this
never
during the
say-
game?
No, it was like right before the game, right before
Okay,
he
good.
walked into
'Cause
play.
you just let them have an easy layup. If you
It's
just drop
5
the
on
ball.
4. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no power plays, but you just created one.
Yeah, pick it up.
Patrick.
You know, I think that's a
Ugh.
technical foul, loving your grandparents. So my two fucking idiots of the week are Patrick's grandparents, which they don't say their names for some reason, which I was like hoping in this video that I watched for an interview with the grandparents so that way I could learn more about them. But they're my fucking idiots of the week for getting vaccinated and surprising their grandson. And what great people they must be in the first place for Patrick to be so excited to see them, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Like,
think. Like, do they just give him like $100 bill when they see him every day?
maybe they
'Cause,
trade
like,
him.
I'm trying to think. I'd be excited for sure,
Yeah.
but I'd also be like, I got a game to play. I'm in like game mode. So
Yeah.
unless you have a Werther's original, I need you to back off.
They do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
And Halls in the other
yeah.
pocket. They got plenty, but
I
yeah.
absolutely love the fucking news of the week because there is no way they're going to get out of it without being made fun of.
Trashed. We just trashed them, you know.
Because literally how I pick mine is normally just like, oh, that's such a great story. How can I ruin this?
Yes. The whole time you're talking, I'm like, all right,
I have one.
say
We're about to
something.
ruin.
Say something. Here we go.
So
All right, go ahead.
my
Cheers to
fucking-
you, my fucking idiots.
yes, my fucking idiot of the week is technically two people, but it's one. Because they mention Beverly and Dick Perrin. I don't know.
So
from
they're
on-
like 90 years old as well? Or?
yeah, Beverly.
Yeah. And Dick.
Beverly.
No one goes by Dick anymore.
Nobody's
Richard.
named Beverly after 1924.
No, definitely not.
So
Let's get to the good stuff first. Let's be nice to him.
yeah, let's
All
be
right.
nice first.
Can
So
we? Please?
Beverly, I'm just gonna mention her because they kind of stopped mentioning Dick after like the first sentence.
Okay.
So
Fuck that
whatever.
guy. Go ahead.
So obviously, old lady. It's actually kind of funny. The picture on the article I read was like her face, like this close.
She dropped
And-
her phone under the chair. Yeah.
No, I'm sure she was like, conferencing with somebody. But
Yeah.
when I went back, I went to like take a pee, and then when I came back, I literally was like, "Who's that lady on my screen?" Like I thought for a second, like I had called somebody. Or anyway, so she's obviously old. They live in Ontario, so
Okay.
Canadian, whatever.
Sure.
When COVID hit, she was like super, bothered by being old and scared of everything.
Mhm.
But she was like, you know what? The truck drivers of America are the ones that are holding this shit together, basically. Those people are
Yeah.
working however many hours they are to get, Walmart enough fucking Depends so that she and her husband Dick can have like a normal, afternoon together.
Mhm.
So she had this idea that every 3 to 4 weeks she would drop off or hand deliver thank you cards to truck drivers.
Oh.
So she's done it for months now. So like thousands of cards. And like initially people were like, what? like if truck drivers
Yeah.
probably like, what are you doing? And she was just like, the note actually says, thank you so much for bringing supplies to our stores, even though it's sometimes harsh circumstances. Take care, stay safe. Love, Beverly Perrin, a very grateful senior. And like
Oh.
such a thoughtful thing. Okay, now here's where we're gonna ruin it.
Wait, hold on. Let me just bask in that for a second.
Yeah, super nice
Bev,
lady. Thank
what a
you.
sweetheart, Bev.
Handing out
Thank you.
notes, handwritten.
Thank you for
like,
appreciating people. Yeah.
like for sure. Here's where
Now
it's gonna
fuck
ruin.
her up, Jordan.
I'm assuming she's going to like truck stops, because where else would you see that many truck drivers unless she's just
Yeah.
like waiting at a dock somewhere, like
One a
waiting.
day.
Yeah, just
like-
one. Oh god, I got so many other ones. She about to get murdered.
Yeah,
she's gonna talk
dude.
to the wrong guy. She's gonna be put in a sack in the back of the
Mhm.
truck. She's about
I've
to
seen
get
Criminal
murdered.
Minds. I've
Yeah.
seen that shit.
We've seen enough, so I wouldn't really go up to
Yeah.
random people, especially at a truck stop, because those people work on their own. God knows what's going on in their cab.
Traveling across country, they could
yeah.
get rid of a body anywhere.
Literally, they could just like drop the trailer anywhere they want and it's
Yeah.
done. You're in there, you can't get out. Beverly, beware.
And not to mention the fact that truck drivers can't read.
That's true.
I've known several truck drivers and they're all affluent readers. So
I'm sure you have to be a different breed of person to do that.
oh dude, to sit in that truck all day.
It's got to
Smoke
be
3 or 4
interesting.
packs of cigarettes every single day, dude. That takes a lot. That takes some determination.
Yeah, so Beverly Perrin is my fucking idiot of the week, because it's a super awesome story. But again,
Greatest generation, dude.
you're about to get murdered.
You're about to get murdered, but in the meantime, thank you for doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Changing
So-
lives. I mean, the reason why we have old people as our fucking idiots of the week, and they'll be the first to tell you this, is because their generation is great, and every single one subsequently after them has gotten worse and fucking worse.
Mm.
So,
I thought
which
you were gonna be like,
granted,
we need to acknowledge them now because they're not going to be alive long enough to hear episode 10.
well, Bev specifically, but I mean, yeah, maybe we let black people use the same water fountains as us, but it's like, get a fucking job, all right, Gen Z, you know. Jeez.
What are we? Are we millennials? Right, we're millennials.
Yes, we're
Right.
millennials.
Feels good, I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like
I
we
just-
grew up in a situation where we didn't have the internet.
Mm-hmm.
and
Exactly.
we had like our own fun,
Yeah.
and
We
then
ran around
got-
outside. And
Yeah, then we got the
started
internet
buildings
and
on
became
fire.
jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because it was finally like, especially like the Weasley kids who always wanted to talk smack but couldn't,
Hmm.
then they could.
Yeah.
They can get away with it.
I remember watching like old like Disney shows were like the highlight of my like whole week
Mhm.
was just watching like Clarissa Explains It All. I don't know if that
Mhm.
was a Disney show. I can't remember actually. It's
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
Nickelodeon.
maybe not. Was that the one where the guy climbed up the window?
Yeah,
Or was
the-
that the Secret
can
Life
we
of
just-
Alex Mack?
Can we just talk about it? God,
I
dude,
get
you're
the I
brilliant.
get those two shows confused. I don't know. I think it's Clarissa.
Can we just talk about the fact that every children's show that was like a sitcom had the most unrealistic children's bedroom in history? Like,
Bedroom.
yeah, like my bedroom when I lived at home had like a bunk bed with my brother and like
Yeah.
dirty socks and like maybe room for a dresser, but
you're
theirs is
lucky.
like a hotel suite with
Yeah.
multiple elevators. Like, it's ridiculous.
Drake and Josh had a fucking tree house or something in there. They could like go down a slide or some shit.
I always wanted to have a stop sign in my
Yeah.
room because several shows had stop signs. Why were we so
Mhm.
into traffic?
Yeah. What do we get? Like,
I remember certain people had
Subliminal
like
message?
stop lights in their room.
those are
Like,
fucking expensive.
They're
dude.
huge too.
They're
Like,
huge.
somebody's gonna have to wire that. Like, you have to
Yep.
mount it. You have to find a stud. Like, it's too heavy to just like
Boop, boop,
like
found one.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
it's ridiculous. It
Yeah.
caused me to have like I wanted that room, but I
Yes,
also
dude.
didn't couldn't. I didn't have an
No.
iMac. I was 6.
Their room was the size of like the half of my house.
Yeah, and it was also
I almost
missing like the front wall, like where the cameras
yeah,
were.
where's the yeah. For me, it was like I could barely like I got a full size bed when I turned like 10 because I was huge, and I could barely open the door to my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like it would bump the corner. I had to rearrange everything just to fit.
Our last house, we literally had to take the door off of our bedroom because of how we had the bed set up.
Really?
Because it opened in a way that just wasn't going to work for us, and we were like,
So
we
the
don't-
dogs were just sitting in the doorway watching you guys bone.
no,
Wow, that's
We-
frustrating
we
for them.
I re- I remember just being like, we don't need a door. Like, what are we
No.
hiding? Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand. But then every once in a while, somebody would like come over, and we'd be like, oh my god, they can see right into our
You got to
room.
clean your room more
There's
often.
a
Yeah,
thousand things on the floor.
we haven't done laundry in 6 months. There's a Mount Everest,
Yeah.
which you had a really nice washer dryer. So I don't understand why you didn't use it. You fucking gross. Just kidding. But I had a similar thought because I work in Libertyville. I'm not going to say it. I had this conversation with someone that's kind of not higher up in the company, but more than me. And he was like, good podcast. And I was like, yeah, I try not to let people know where I work because I don't want to get fired. And he was like, yeah, probably a good idea. He's like, you guys are malicious, but you're inappropriate. So, but anyway, I'll be driving down this road in Libertyville. And one time I got stuck behind a bus, and these 2 kids got out, probably like 10 and 13. And they walked down this driveway with like a gated property with a gate open.
Mhm.
Their garage was 3 or 4 times the size of my entire house, and it looked like a plantation. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I'm like, what?
If you had
Must
to
it-
guess, what were those children's names?
Definitely like Bryson and like Fiona. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, was it a girl too?
A boy and a girl, yeah. But
Fuck.
what were you gonna say?
I'm only good with like stereotypical mean white kid boy names.
Yeah,
So like Keegan,
Keegan.
Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
Tyson.
Grayson.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
anything like that. Like
Yeah.
those kind of names. Girl
Her
names.
Her
Fiona's
name was
pretty
like just Jezebel.
good.
Probably not that, but it's like what must it feel like to grow up rich, dude?
I don't think I grew up poor by any means, but
Well,
my
I hate to
parents
break
could
it to you.
have my parents could have picked it up a little bit. Like
Yeah,
we could have
you could have had one more bedroom in your house. You know what I mean? Like they could have.
I wanted a stop sign, guys. Please.
I just wanted to knock down the wall between mine and Jeremy's room and add a second floor extension to it.
Yeah, why can't I have, dude? They often had like a platform too, almost like a
Yeah.
tiny little step that
Mhm.
like the bed was on a pedestal almost.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on, Disney? I don't understand.
Well,
what's
a lot of
happening.
the times it was like a husband and a wife, right? And then they like a stepdad and a stepmom. And obviously that stepdad chose the right wife because she made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
That's all that's important. Honestly,
You
the
thought
next
I was-
person you choose to date, choose wisely. I want
Yeah.
them to be rich. Find
I'm-
like a middle-aged divorcee and just
Bro,
say what's
I've
up.
been looking. Okay. I'm trying. Sugar mama. Okay.
Yeah.
I told you I tried to date that doctor. She didn't want anything to do with me.
Because you
Ugh.
didn't want to be a doctor.
That's true.
I like it. Yeah, I remember that person, and then I remember you being like, yeah, she realized
That
her
I'm not as
mistake.
I'm not nearly as motivated as she is. So, but I'm funny.
That's all that
Anyway.
matters to me, honestly.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm not marrying for love anymore. What do they say? The first marriage is for love, the second marriage is for money. I'm skipping the first step. I had a kid,
trying to
was
think
in
what
love.
my marriage is about.
definitely not money. So.
Netflix. That's
I'm
what
just
it's about.
kidding. It's about Netflix.
Just Netflix.
Marvel Universe,
Yeah.
Disney Plus. Yay.
I also our marriage is definitely super fun. Like Steph's
Yeah.
a super fun person. God damn it, she's gonna love this.
She's gonna love it.
Ugh. I don't see people. I don't want her to like think that I'm like a super into her. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she's just
You
becomes
want to
like,
neg her a little bit.
yeah. I want her to feel like she needs to work.
Yeah, to
You
win your
know?
favor.
Yeah, but
So you're like, yeah, that outfit's kind of cute. She's like, really? Because I got 1,000 compliments. Well, for what it's worth, her left boob is bigger than her right boob.
why would you know that?
Hmm?
Hmm?
You broke up. Did you say something, Jordan?
Yeah,
What?
5643. Yeah, right.
No, that's not my chan, not my problem. All
Does
right?
anybody remember that video drinking out of cups?
Drinking out of cups. I do.
I remember it, but I
Yep.
bet you there's a big selection of people that are hopefully still listening at
Yeah.
this point.
Please watch it, dude.
uh,
That
I feel like there's a lot of people that don't know what that video is, and it's almost like we're in like a secret society. The people that do
Yeah.
know.
walk down me, I'm a walkway.
It's not a bad video either. It's not like
No.
all of those like the fucking Mr.
Blue
Hands
waffle
guy and all
or-
that other
Ugh,
shit. That
don't
like
even-
it's not like you're
Ugh.
in that club. This was like a stupid video, but it's like a funny thing
Yeah,
to
it's
be a
not-
part of.
It's not. You're not gonna break a glass jar in your beehole or anything. It's. Just,
I have yet to watch that one, and I just can't.
I won't. I can't. Or Mr. Hands, like that video grosses me. And I rode horses too, so I was like, what if one day I'm bending over to clean their stall, and they get out of their gate and sneak in, slide my pants down, and kill
Yeah.
me.
That's true. I got bit by a horse or pony. I think it was
Really?
a pony. Peyton.
All right, a horse or a pony, Jordan. There's a difference.
Whichever. I don't know which. He didn't have like a name tag. Like, hey, by the way, I'm a pony. I don't know.
Some
It was-
ponies are like almost horse size, so it's hard to
He
say.
was decent size, and he bit me in the back.
It hurts
which,
either way, dude.
like,
Honestly.
Fuck you, bro. I was
Yeah.
cleaning. I was feeding you, and he was just
Were
like, "How
we-
about-"
Was it at that place we worked at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where else would I have seen a horse
That's I don't know, dude. I met
go
you in
to the
sixth grade.
circus
I don't
or whatever?
fifth grade, whatever. Well, you think. For me, I have an what's the word? Fear. Illogical fear of goats with horns, rams. Because I got rammed a couple times. And not
Mhm.
even that it hurt so bad, but it was always a surprise
Mhm.
to where I don't know if you remember, people
I
would be
do
like,
remember.
they'd be like, let's go clean Blizzard stall. And I'd be like, no, I'll do anything else. They're like, no, he's
when-
the only one.
When we would like feed them like a pound of food or whatever.
Yeah.
But when it was time to clean his stall, I'd be like, "Here's 19 pounds of food in the corner. Stay away from me, please."
And the whole time, I don't even know if I was raking up shit. I was just staring at him, just like waiting for you to tell me if I was good to scoop. I was like, you scoop, I'll rake. I'm not taking my eyes off this guy. And he would just like sneeze or look up, and I'd be like, Blizzard? Blizzard. No.
I remember that. Oh my
Ugh,
gosh.
I'm still scared right now
I
thinking
got-
about it.
I got rammed once, but not really that bad. Mojo hit me right in the stomach,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
almost like in
yeah.
the chest.
Yeah.
I was like petting him, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey."
He was
up,
like,
buddy?
hey, what's up?
He like took like 3 steps back, and he's like, "Guess what's about to happen?"
You're like, oh, what's up,
I
bud?
was like, "Hey, what's happening?" And then Robbie's like, "Hey, I texted you," and I was like, "Okay," and he just full out just blasted me.
Baboosh. He gave you a baboosh.
It was cool though. That was a fun job.
Yeah, great. You got into a fight over an ice ball. I'm afraid of goats, sheep, whatever.
Bah. Yeah, dude.
Uh,
It was a good place to work. I don't think I've had like as much life experience
mhm.
when I worked there. Like
Yeah,
after working there, I was like, I can handle anything. This is the most ridiculous place.
straight up in a lot of ways too.
Yeah.
You learn a lot of coping mechanisms, and we had to deal with some large personalities.
Yeah.
We had a guy almost beat someone up once because they didn't respect him or give him the respect he deserved.
I don't remember
I don't-
what you're talking about exactly, but I'm just gonna be like, yeah.
He cleaned the
remember.
birdhouse.
Yeah.
You here with me?
Yeah.
We can't say it. I'm sorry.
It's all good. No.
Let me, win $1 million and become a volunteer there so that we can talk about this stuff. But
What do you got going on tonight? You're working?
I'm working at the restaurant, bartending. And then I have to get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning to go to my other job. So Should be good. Hoping to make some money. Kind of digging myself out of that debt. My bank account's looking a little better.
Yeah.
Adding to it and just feeling generally motivated.
This
Gotta-
podcast is not helping that.
Well, for you, because you're paying, but I mean, but the check is on the way. But
Oh yeah. That's
yeah.
cool.
How about you? Anything fun?
Dude,
Going on
I-
another date?
I think no. We went out for pizza yesterday.
Oh,
Fun.
so now you're hiding it from me. So now you're not telling me about it
No,
because you think I'll overreact. Well, how's this for a reaction, Jordan? All right, how's this? All right, a reaction. I'm not jealous.
anyway, no, I think I'm gonna build a workbench
For what? You don't do any work.
because if I don't, when I need it, I won't have it, and I'll be annoyed. And then I'll
Like,
have.
damn
It's
it, I
almost
should've
like
done that.
what do they call that? Like sharpening the saw. You ever heard of that term before? It's
Mm-mm.
basically
Sounds like
like
you should do that.
it's
saw should be
basically
sharp.
like work on yourself before you try to work on
Okay.
others type of thing.
Yeah,
So it's like I need to do
I
the
feel that.
boring thing. I need to do the boring thing and make the workbench
yeah.
before I go do something where I need a workbench.
You did have like a very impressive tool selection / workbench area in your old home. So
Yeah, that was the workbench was already set up though. I didn't really
Mhm.
have to do anything. So this way I actually have to like make it.
But I mean, what, like some 4x4s and some,
Basically,
Plywood
It
or
doesn't need to
just-
be anything crazy.
but it'll look nice. Yeah.
I just need to probably do it because I'm like itching to do projects and make things
Mhm.
custom. And like just this morning we bought some or we ordered some side tables for our couches and shit. And
Yeah.
Steph is like like from our living room is way bigger than our old living room. And oh, it's
What-
over,
what's
it's
up?
over. It's over.
No, dude, I'm sorry. I have a friend who does that to me. It makes me so mad every time. I listen to this super important thing. I'm sorry.
I was like, I don't know where to go from this. It's
Well,
over.
you're boiling inside right now, aren't you?
no, I'm totally fine. I'm
Yeah.
totally fine. I'm totally fine. No, I'm good.
But you
yeah,
got
so
some side tables. Please
got
finish.
some
Now I
side
feel
tables.
like a dick.
Steph wanted to put like she wanted to like charge her phone, and I was like, okay, we don't have an extension cord that's 9 foot long. Like it's not
Yeah,
gonna work. So I was
exactly.
like, I'll just buy some like outlets and like inlay them
into the table.
into the
dude.
table, basically.
Smart.
So yeah, I'm super handy, and I also fuck up so much. Like
Yeah.
I
I
actually
think that's how
was
you
ha-
learn, right?
it's the only way to learn, and it
Yeah.
sucks because I wish there was like a magic wand where they could be like,
Mhm.
you're awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're gonna fuck up for
Yeah.
a lot of your life. So it's whatever. But that's
Sounds
probably-
super. You sound super excited about it. So that's good.
I am, but I'm not. Like it's just boring.
Yeah, I
And-
feel you.
And the other thing is like it's boring, but it needs to be perfect. Or
Yeah.
else it's gonna be like a wobbly workbench. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like it's like there's pressure involved.
If you can't even build the workbench correctly,
Exactly.
then you got to get that right before you can do anything else. Yeah, it makes
Exactly.
sense.
That's
Uncle
where I'm
Steve
at.
would not be proud if you were
No.
wiggling all over the place.
I'm afraid though, if I go to Home Depot, I'm gonna come back with like way more than just wood.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's hard to like I can just justify every purchase.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I go buy makeup.
Mm,
When I hit Sephora, it's like, oh, I got to get highlighter.
I was gonna say Ultra
Rouge.
or
What?
Sephora. Is it Ulta? Ulta. Is that what it's
Ulta.
called?
I'm a Sephora gal myself, so I don't quite know, but it's like I get the Kylie lip kit. I gotta buy the Skims.
Yeah, that's weird.
You have
but yeah,
no idea. Yeah, okay.
I didn't
I'm not
have a
actually
sister.
working out. I'm just buying binders. What?
I didn't have a sister, so I don't really know like what your life is about because you're obviously super into that, but I'm not. So because
Wow.
I'm a man.
I
I
beg
do
to
think it's
differ.
kind of weird that we make women do that. Like,
Yeah,
like sometimes Steph will wear makeup and I'll be like, oh, I can really tell you're wearing makeup because she doesn't normally wear it that often. Or if she
Mhm.
does, it's super subtle. And whenever I see people that wear a lot of makeup,
Yeah,
and then for some reason they don't have it, you're like, what the fuck are you? You're not
sure.
the same person.
Dude, luckily, it's not for you. Okay.
Who is it for? Maybelline?
It's for themselves.
It-
Maybe it is for Maybelline. All right.
It's I couldn't do it. You know how many
No, I
times
agree. I agree.
I would scratch my face or like rub my eyes and be like,
Mhm.
oh fuck. Like,
It's constant drips of sweat most of the day for me. So
yeah, I couldn't do
my
it.
eyeliner would be all over the place. My mascara.
It would
No, I'm
be
with
too
you.
much.
I'm all for if you feel more confident wearing makeup, obviously
Yeah.
do whatever makes you feel confident, But
Mhm.
I feel bad for the people who, like, I have a close friend who I get lunch with on Tuesdays,
Mhm.
and every time she's like, I look like shit. And I'm like, you're gorgeous. What are you talking about? You're beautiful. But she's always like, I didn't have time to get ready. I don't have any makeup on. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't, you still look the same to me, like a little different. I know what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
when people, it's like a different, you're like, where'd your eyelashes go or whatever. But
Yeah.
also, like, you're still beautiful, and
Yeah.
I know that my opinion doesn't matter, but I don't want you to feel self-conscious about yourself.
My
Like I'm
trigger
judging you.
my trigger was always like when Steph has like lipstick on. I'm like, oh, I need to put on nicer shoes. Fuck. I didn't realize that this was like an
Yeah,
event we were going to.
exactly.
I'm wearing the same hoodie I've worn for the last 7 years.
Seriously.
Fuck. All right, I'll go put a button up down. Sorry.
That's good for you, because I'm always texting people like, how fancy are we dressing for this? You have a live-in meter. It's like
Dude,
no
I had-
lipstick.
I had
polo, lipstick,
my
button
old
down.
work situation. There was like a party, and my boss was very conscious about us being presentable.
Yeah.
Our group. He didn't want us to be looking like idiots. So he was like, no jeans. Just put on a nice pair of khakis and like a polo shirt, and you'll be totally fine. You'll fit in. And
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have any of those things. So
Mhm.
band t-shirt it is. Okay.
Mhm.
And I remember when I got to the event, I was sitting in my car waiting, like, please somebody walk by me in overalls so I could be like, thank God I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be as bad as that guy.
The only one.
And then somebody that won't be named exactly,
I know
but
who you're talking
somebody walked by my car that was not wearing overalls, but enough that I felt more than comfortable walking
Yeah.
out in black jeans and like somewhat dressy shirt.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's basically like make you less, you don't want to be the one that stands out for the wrong reason. Basically, I
Exactly.
want to blend in with everybody. So that's all I got, dude.
Me
I don't
too.
know.
I'm not checking my watch because I have to go. Like, literally, I'll go all week and no one will give a shit what's happening in my life.
Mhm.
And then as soon as we hit record today, I've gotten like 6 phone calls, got a bunch of important text messages. People are probably anxious because I haven't messaged them back. So it's like if we did podcasts all the time, people would care about me. So
Well, let's just work on doing one a week, and then we can see
Yeah.
if we can do some other ones.
we'll
randomly.
see.
Maybe a guest or two. We'll figure it
All
out.
right. Well, yeah, dude, this has been a lot of fun, and can't wait to do it again next Saturday.
All right, dude. Episode 8 in the
So
books.
in the book. That's what I was gonna say.
That's what I did say though.
Sunday.
In the
That's
books
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We love you guys.
Love
Thank you for listening. If you're still listening, check our socials. We didn't mention it, but no,
I always have the
fucking-
links in the
Yeah,
description. or
Check the
whatever.
description. If you're listening, hopefully you already like us, but tell a friend.
We're still learning this process too.
Yeah.
So it's hard for
We're-
us to.
We're still getting our
you know,
bearings.
we're figuring it out. We've done it for 2 months now, though, so that's kind of crazy.
That's true. And I've loved every minute of it, honestly. There's not a single moment. So, episodes in the books. I'll see you
Episodes
guys
in the
later.
books. See you guys.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two